With a rebuild, you're in over your head, boy. I told you don't take more than 2 cars at one time with a rebuild. You're in over your head, son. You're not gonna be able to get all this stuff done. With a rebuild, you shouldn't have did it. What you gonna do with a rebuild? I don't know. With a rebuild, you done fucked up. I don't know what's going on. Can he do it? Will he do it? I don't know. Y'all let him know. Y'all get in the comments. Tell Willie Rebuild what y'all think. What's wrong with this guy? Is he went crazy? He said he wasn't going to take no more than 2 cars at a time. Now he got 4 cars. Man, Willie Rebuild, you're losing it out here in that hot Texas sun. Somebody help him. I don't know. Willie Rebuild, don't do it, baby. What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild, baby, back with another one. Back in the old hot box, back at y'all with another video, gang. Before we get in the video, I want to thank all the new subscribers. I want to thank the members. I want to thank everybody who get behind Willie Rebuild and support the channel and motivate me to pick up the camera and come and bring y'all another video, gang. That means a lot to me. It's not just about the subscribers. It's about the support. Some guys, they really rocking with Willie Rebuild. Y'all know Willie Rebuild rock with y'all. Some of y'all hit me up. You know, I answer y'all questions and stuff and whatnot. But we got a lot of work here, gang. We got a lot of work. Y'all think Willie Rebuild in over his head? Y'all think Willie Rebuild took on too many jobs at one time? I don't know, gang. It's kind of hot in here. You know, I've been trying to bob and weave and get stuff done and work around the heat, but it's a lot. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give y'all an update on what I got going on and what y'all can look forward to in the next upcoming days, gang. That's right. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, the thumbs up. Turn on your post notifications, gang. All the time, you know, the title not gonna be a catchy title, but some of those videos, you know, that I'm doing, it's a lot of knowledge and important information that's in those videos. Like this video I made with the shift cable. This shift cable really worked. A lot of that stuff that you're nigga rigging and trying to orchestrate a plan, that shit don't work. And the reason I know it worked, because I done tried all that shit. That cable that I put in this car, it really worked. It's a good setup. You know, I say I ain't gonna be promoting these companies because they ain't promoting me, but that's a good shift cable and a good conversion for your factory shifter. That's why I gave y'all the part numbers and stuff for it. Also, the stuff that I'm doing over there on the Cutlass with them floors, that's also important because before you order that stuff, you know what to expect. But not a lot of people lock into those type of videos because those videos are boring. But guess what? When you go buy the car that look pretty and you think you got something and you pull that carpet out and the floors rusted all out, then you gonna wish you would have watched the video like that with somebody giving you a heads up before you go and buy some of this aftermarket parts that you buying. But without further ado, let's turn the camera around. Let me bring y'all up to speed on the projects that we got around the shop right now, gang. So first off, we gonna walk out here to the box Chevy. I got the hood up already on it to make things easier for me while I'm trying to record. So long story short, I think Buddy told me he put the engine in himself, took it to a shop to somebody. I guess they were supposed to finish it or whatnot. It never got finished. So now it's over here with Willie Rebuild like all the rest of them. Now, he looked like he got a nice little set of headers on here. I don't know what they is, but I have to take them off. Nah, they rubbing the frame. They rubbing the frame, gang, so I can't give y'all the part numbers to that because they're on the frame. We gonna have to give them a little beating. Like they try to make it sound good and say massaging. You ain't massaging it, you're beating that shit up. It's a 6.0. It got rec port heads on it. Probably pulled it out of like a 08 2500. That's usually the setup that come in those engines. But what we gotta do is we gotta pull it out of here. It got a truck oil pan on it. We gotta pull it out of here. We gotta put the cam in it. I was kind of confused when he was first telling me. I thought he had a 6.2, but it's a 6.0. So we gotta pull it out, cam it, change the oil pan, put all new gaskets on it. I'ma clean the engine up a little bit. I'll probably take this variable timing out of here and put just a regular a standard cam plate, get rid of the variable timing. We gonna be putting a Holly on this car. Also, I ordered them a bracket to try to match up with the ICT bracket. Got a 4L80 trans in it. He got a factory cross member on it. We gonna take the factory cross member off because the exhaust is hanging low to the ground. We gonna put a G-Force cross member under it. We gonna put a Dakota digital in it. We gonna get all these wires out of here. We gonna clean it up and give him the Willie Rebuild specialty, gang. That's what we gonna give him. We gonna clean this engine bay out, give him good paint. We gonna change the radiator. We gonna change the fans, give him all new gaskets, and make sure it's a solid situation. Summertime, gang. The bees out. Gotta watch the bees. One of them was flying around Willie Rebuild head. But that's what we gotta do for the box Chevy. Oh yeah, we gonna take the Trailblazer intake off. We gonna run the Ls3 intake on the rec port heads. Got him a brand new intake from my buddy at the dealership. But that's about it. Just bringing y'all up to speed on the box Chevy, letting y'all know what we doing. It's basically a straightforward swap. We not gonna be messing with no floors or none of that. The car pretty solid. It's not the same box Chevy that I did the stroker mode in. This is a different car. They look the same, but it's a different car. Last Chance. Last Chance is on the ropes and is basically near completion. I basically got everything wrapped up under the hood on Last Chance. I just got a wire in my AC set up for Last Chance. Switch out that pulley, which I never switched out. Probably change that today. I need to wire in the fans, and I need to wire in the digital dash setup. Now, the reason that I haven't wired in the digital dash is because I've been waiting on this bezel to come in that was getting wrapped at the upholstery shop. So now that I got that, I can go ahead and run my fan controller, wire in the dash, the digital dash, and get everything squared away. Also, I got back most of the interior pieces from the upholstery shop, and everything looked pretty good. The only thing that I didn't like, I told this guy I want these door panels, only the center section with the diamond stitching. I wanted the outsides black like it come from the factory, and only the diamond stitching in the door panels. But that didn't happen. I called him up and asked him about it. He told me I didn't tell him. The same way he said I didn't tell him about the dash, which I wasn't concerned about the dash too much with the red stitching because the dash got red in the trim pieces on the dash. But that type of stuff right there, My patience runs short with that. I've been building cars for a long time. I'm the type of guy, when I'm putting a car together, I already had a vision. The finished product is already in my head before it ever even happened. The finished product for Last Chance been in my head. The first day the customer pulled the car in the shop and told me what he wanted to do, told me what he was trying to do. You know, I gave him a little advice, took the plan, the blueprint that he had in his head, put my plan with it, and I got the picture already in my head. So when you saying that I didn't tell you something, that's bullshit. What you doing is you trying to do a job that you feel like it's easier to do it the way you want to do it. And that type of stuff, my patience is short for that. If I'm paying you, do it how I'm telling you to do it and not the way you want to do it. That's just like when a customer bring me a car. I might not necessarily like what he's doing, but it's his car. So at the end of the day, he paying me to do it the way he want it done. Now, if it's something that I know is not right, then I'm not doing it. You gotta bring your car somewhere else. But if it's some cosmetic stuff like this, and you tell me what you want to do, I'm gonna do it exactly the way you telling me to do it. I'm gonna put a little bit of my input on it, but I'm basically gonna do exactly what you're telling me to do. So that's the story with that. I'm probably gonna pull these door panels out. Most of this stuff I just got kind of sitting in here, so it's not stored around on the outside of the car and getting dusted all up. But other than that, everything is the way that the guy asked me to do it. I showed it to him. He didn't really say nothing, but I know what I told him, and I know how I want it to look. Because at the end of the day, it's coming out of my shop. So that's the short story on Last Chance. My tune is supposed to come Thursday. Today is Saturday. And put the tune in. I've been busy ripping and running and doing a lot of stuff. So I kind of haven't been messing with Last Chance. I really been messing with the Cutlass. So let's go over here to the Cutlass. This the dash for the Cutlass that I got wrapped by the same guy. Dash looked pretty good. You know, he did like I asked him to do on the dash. He had an easy job. His only job was to match up the color to the seats. And it's not gonna be a perfect match. These seats been wrapped years ago. The material probably got a little fade to it, but it's very close. It's very close. This the console that he wrapped for the Cutlass. Like I say, it's very close. You can see the console where it's not in the direct sunlight. It's really close to the color of those seats. And I think it's gonna match pretty good. Also, some of y'all been around a little while. Y'all remember how I cut the seat. So this the passenger seat that we took and cut the middle section out so we can put the flow shifter in the Cutlass, the console, without changing the seats. As you can see, those are not original bucket seats. We took the seat and cut it to match the driver's side so we can fit the console in the middle. Now, let's take a walk over here to these floor pans and these aftermarket braces that y'all recommended. This type of job right here is a lot of work. I'm not gonna beat around the bush and tell you that it's not. It's a lot of work, and it's even more work when you start using the aftermarket parts. This side not welded in yet, but this brace, it fit pretty good, but you gotta do a lot of manipulation to get it to stay firm, fit good. As you can see, this brace got a gap y'all probably can't see that too good on camera, but this brace got a decent gap because it's not molded perfect to this factory flow. So what I gotta do is I'm gonna get under the car with a jack and a piece of wood and jack this tunnel up to raise it up. It's not a lot, but raise it up to the brace and then weld it in. But you know, you just gotta do modifications to make it work, to make that aftermarket stuff work. And even with the flow pans in some spots, I had to make modifications to get it in. The driver's side is already welded in. Let me take a walk over here to the driver's side. Driver's side is already welded in. I know some of y'all like to see me work, but this is important too, that we bring everybody up to speed and let them know what's going on with the shop, in the shop anyway. This brace here is welded in. I had to make a couple of little patches, as you can see in here, so I could put that back and not have holes in the flow. But as y'all can see, I got some more welding to do, but it's coming along pretty good and it's looking pretty good compared to what it was. And as y'all can see over here, for those that watched the video, because a lot of y'all didn't watch this video, that's why I say turn your post notifications on. It's not gonna always be a catchy title, and this stuff is important too. Right here, I had to put a patch in here. As y'all can see, I had to put a patch in here because this was rusted out. I had to make that patch. You can't buy that patch. It take a lot of time to mold and form this stuff up. As you can see, the welds are not all the way, not that pretty right now. I have to still do welding on this flow. Most of this is just spot welded in. As you can see, those spot welds are not filled in yet. I'm just getting everything tacked in and sit in so I can make sure that everything is lined up the way that it need to be. So when I get this flow finished, everything fit, the seats and all that fit back in the car the way it's supposed to be. But as y'all can see, the floors are looking pretty solid, gang. It's looking pretty solid. And once I finish and pull 15 and seam seal this flow, it's gonna last for the life of the car, guaranteed. Still have to move the engine mounts forward. Once I finish the flow, as y'all can see under the bottom, everything is looking pretty. I still got self-tappers holding some of the metal towards the front of the flow tight because I haven't welded all that yet. So once I go around it and finish welding, then I can sit the engine back in the car and we can start doing the swap, which y'all really want to see. This car also getting a Harley as well. The transmission back in for it, the customer wanted to switch to a 4L65. This the transmission that we got out the yard. Y'all remember the transmission that I told y'all about when I told y'all how to go to the junkyard and save money? This the transmission right here after a fresh rebuild. That's right, that's the transmission. I just picked it up from the transmission guy yesterday, and also I got a transmission for him for the 442. So over here under the box is the 442 engine. 442 engine finally came in. let me take this box off the top because that's an intake for this other engine that we're about to talk about. This the 442 engine right here, straight from GM. That's right, this the 442 engine, as y'all can see right there from GM. It's a 495 horsepower engine from GM. It's the new 442 engine. It's a 6.2. As y'all can see, probably not see so good. It's a 6.2 rec port heads. As y'all can see, it's brand new, 0 miles. Not the budget engine that a lot of y'all like to see. This engine here costs a pretty penny from GM. I got a 4L80 getting built for it. And it should be ready next week. So the engine will be ready to go in the 442, and the engine will be ready to go up in last chance. And we can get some of these engines off the floor. This 4L60, we finna remove it. I'm gonna change these bolts because these are not the right bolts to go in this block. I got some factory trans bolts I'm gonna put in there to get a customer a square deal, and not the deal where the bolt gonna work its way out and possibly crack the back of the engine. Over here what we got is, we got the Willie Rebuild 6.2. That's right. As y'all can see, it's not pretty and shiny like this one right here, but it's a 6.2 nonetheless. It's a 6.2, same rec port heads as this engine right here. As y'all can see, it come out of 07 Escalade. I got lucky and ran across that. This the intake for it that I got from my buddy. And I brought 2 of these from him, from the dealership. And one gonna go on this engine, and then one gonna go on the box Chevy outside. The one for the box Chevy is still at my house. So this will make a good video right here. We got the 495 horsepower engine, and then we got the Willie Rebuild junkyard engine. That's right, come out the junkyard. Let's see what kind of results we could get between those 2 engines, the one from GM and the one from the junkyard with old Willie Rebuild. Y'all stay tuned for that, because that's coming soon. 442, we got all the parts coming in for it. As y'all can see, we got all the parts for the Cutlass dash, everything ready to go back in. I'm gonna drop this video today for y'all. I haven't been slacking. I've been busy. I work by myself. I gotta go deal with all these different people. Transmission guy, upholstery guy, run the summit, make sure I'm getting all the parts for the cars. Pick up the cars. I went and picked up the box Chevy from 4 hours away. Pick up the parts, pick up the cars, and make sure that this ship is running smooth and on top of the waves instead of at the bottom of the ocean, gang. But that's a quick rundown on what we got going over here at the shop. Now it's time to separate the boys from the men, because y'all see the work I got in here. Once I get that flow all the way squared away, I'm gonna give y'all the content that y'all want. Y'all gonna see different type of swaps. Y'all see different type of engines. We gonna take that engine to the machine shop and go ahead and get that done. I don't know, where he at on the test motor. The test motor might not go in 5.0, because I got something else I want to do for the time being. I might put that 6.2 in there temporarily, and then I'll piece together some of the parts for the setup that I'm going to go with long term, gang. But it's Willie Rebuild telling you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications, gang. Y'all see the content finna come back to back. It ain't no pump faking over here. It ain't none of this other bullshit. It's Willie Rebuild bringing y'all raw, uncut footage. This shit here ain't even edited at all. This is just a straight video walking you through the shop. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Is Willie Rebuild in over his head? Should the guy have brought that 6'2" from GM or Willie Rebuild? Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think, gang. Is Willie Rebuild over and out, baby?